June 14th and 15th, Thursday and Friday, the sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Cancer. So let's just talk about two things. One is right next to the moon today is Mercury. So Mercury is the thought process, and the moon is what? The moon is the nighttime. It's dark. It's when we go inside. It's what happens in our dreams. It's not conscious. So the moon rules the emotional, the nonverbal, the instinctual part of our nature, and Mercury is our thoughts. It's standing right next to the moon. And when these two are conjunct, it's a very intuitive personality because their mind is connected to their inner world. Most of us, we have a mind running around having millions of thoughts going on, and we have an emotional body secretly hiding in the back room not wanting to express itself. But these people, if they have the Mercury and the moon together, particularly in Cancer, they're very authentic. They're very in touch with what they're feeling. And then you add Gemini, and Gemini's like, let me talk to you about it. Let me talk about psychology. Let me talk about how the mind works. So this combination of Gemini and Cancer is a healer. It's someone who really understands how to listen, how to feel, unless their moon in Cancer gets away with them. Because what happens to the emotional body, especially when the moon's in its natural placement, is it becomes so sensitive and it gets its feelings hurt so much that it shuts down. In which case, water turns to ice. And these are moon and Cancer people that get frozen. And with Gemini, you can get very detached. So at the best, this is an articulate, intuitive, psychic who feels their feelings and speaks them. At worst, the emotional body freezes and shuts down, and then the words aren't always authentic, and they can be very short and very fast. But in any case, these next 2 days, Thursday and Friday, we're going to have an opportunity while the sun's in Gemini and the moon's in Cancer, to see if we can emotionally articulate from the inside out what we're really feeling. That is the mastery of Gemini, using its words in the name of the psychology to actually look at your kids and speak to that, to actually look at your family and speak to them, and talk about what matters most. What matters more than having a moon conjunct Mercury in Cancer and the ability to speak to it? Listen, it's trining. That grand trine in water is still here. So it's a perfect time to take honorable attention on what's going on in your feelings, especially if you're a man. It's even harder to actually articulate, you know what, I'm sad, or I'm lonely, or I got my feelings hurt, or I really wish we were closer, or I miss you. All those sentences are going to bring you into an authentic human experience. And that's the reason why we do astrology, to make us real and make us honest and really provide an open, articulate human. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you that the whole point of being here is to be yourself, because everyone else is taken.